Hey, everybody. Good day to one and all, and welcome to the premiere edition of Deep Dive, the podcast that allows us to peruse our favorite topics and really flesh them out. Or, as the title is indicative of, take a deep dive into the topics that you actually care about. And as always, this and other podcasts and the Jazzy Groove Rainy Day Podcast family are brought to you by the power of five. If you like what we're doing, at the very least, hit the like button, support the show. It's free, doesn't do nothing, and it helps us out. With that being said, let's move on to today's topic. And today's topic is crazy delusion. Yes, our old friend's at it again, and we have a new person to look at. I don't think I know what her name is. I don't care to know what her name is. I just know that she is insane. Let's get into it though, shall we?
East side.
Of
East
course
side.
you skipped two grades. You're
Okay.
you were fucking learning in East Side.
Baby. Nigga, I wasn't even born
I bet you
there.
were fucking a genius in East Side. I bet.
Okay, this one here, she's been on the podcast before, and she's just as annoying now as she was then. I couldn't even tell you what the context is because we walked dead in the middle of it, and I have no idea. Let's see if we can get some sort of context out of this.
They thought you were fucking amazing in East Side.
I was a genius in
Don't
Carroll
fucking
City
talk
High.
about another fucking.
Okay, it seems that this girl is talking about how smart she was in the high school, and this other one is taking offense to it.
Liquor getting
I was a genius I was a genius in Carroll City.
And you know what? God bless you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck? God bless you. I'm not worried about you.
One thing that I have noticed, and I'm hoping it changes, that I think that Myron's gotten too lenient on these girls. There was a time where all this back and forth, this cross chatter, wouldn't be tolerated. And now not only is it being tolerated, in some instances, not this one, but in some instances, it is actually encouraged. And I don't like it. Then again, your mileage may vary. Let's get back into it.
I came to your city a genius.
Just stop talking
The
to me,
fuck?
please.
Like,
please,
if you
please,
really
please.
want to go there,
Please.
I ain't say shit to you.
Okay, it looks like it's getting a bit heated. You got Bimbet number one over here, who doesn't want to hear it, and number two over here, who says how smart she was when she came to the city. I'm not making this up.
We have two.
No. We both single moms. We're in the same team, bitch. We both single moms. We both single moms, so shut up. Shut up. Yeah. Maybe me and you are locked in. You got a 9-year-old, I got a 4-year-old. We good.
But you talking.
Is he a boy?
Did I talk when
Is
you
he a
talk?
boy or a girl?
Did I talk when she
Is
talked?
he a boy?
Okay, did I talk when she talked?
It's okay, bestie. I
I mind my own business.
I love you, bestie.
They're 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 um they're antagonizing with the Street Fighter music and everything else like that. They're antagonizing. They know what they're doing. I for one, I don't care for it. I'm here to view how women of today think and how to navigate them. I don't have to deal with them because I'm married. Been there, done that, worn several of those t-shirts. Got a couple of them still in the back hanging up. But this doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just here so that I can help you all make better informed decisions. That's it. No more, no less. Now let's get back into it.
I clapped her up when she was
I
talking,
don't
right?
give a fuck if you clap me
All right,
up.
so shut the fuck up when I'm
I
talking.
didn't fucking ask you to
Guys,
go.
guys,
Bitch, I'm from this-
guys. Let's be cute.
Girl, you don't need.
Let's be ladies.
Okay, I get after. Don't worry.
Let's be classy. Let's be ladies.
What's your other question?
Metro, shut your ass up,
Bro,
man.
It's a single mom fight right now.
City, man.
Yo,
It's
listen.
a single mom
Yo,
fight.
We can see what happened after.
Bro,
What she said,
yo,
win it over in Carroll City.
We need a boxing ring,
So
bro.
since you want to talk,
We need
all right,
boxing
you
ring.
want
approval from the other girls
I
so
don't-
bad.
I
Like,
don't
why are you
have-
looking at them? Like, just relax.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
Why are you looking
Bitch, you got
at me?
stains on you. Bitch, don't worry about yourself.
Bitch, look at you!
What you mean?
Look at you!
Okay.
Yeah, little torso. Little
My
ass
hair is
torso.
flat as fuck.
Oh my
What is yours?
god,
I can
good
see
for
your tracks.
you. Good for you.
I can see your tracks.
I
Shut
don't give
up.
a fuck if you see my
Okay,
tracks.
so you
I
talking
still-
too much.
The,
You're
the,
talking
the
too
people
much.
that I attract
Why
is not
did
the
you
same.
wait till I started talking to talk? Shut up. If he talking to me, let him talk to me. Cause when he talk to you, I ain't say shit. But
That's right, chat. What do y'all think,
so
chat?
shut
What do
the
y'all
fuck
think,
up.
chat?
Shut up. Simple.
All right.
Oh.
Bitch, you got a church.
Suck
You
your shit.
Okay.
Lululemon on you,
Shut up.
dumbass bitch. You don't even know what fucking Lululemon is.
All right, girls.
Not Lululemon.
You have fun, girls?
Bitch, you're not. Bro, Lululemon took me out. That took me out with mine. I let her continue with hers.
I ain't gonna lie.
I let her continue with hers.
Can Myron
Continue with
get through his
mine.
introduction, please?
Cut her mic off.
This is going off the rails. This has devolved into a fustercuck. There's no other way to put it. This has devolved into a whole hot mess. Now, I will continue to rock with Fresh and Fit. I love what they're doing. I love their message. And I love what they're all about in the whole. I may start passing on the after hour stuff, though, because it's garbage. And I'm not here for the garbage. Let's get back into it.
Let's move on.
It took over the podcast.
Let's move on.
I'm writing down their
Fucking mic
insults.
off.
Yeah.
I'm writing down their insults. So if you want to get them all mad,
Wait.
talk about their tracks. I wrote it down.
Did I say any bad words that I wasn't supposed to say?
No, no, you got
You fine. No,
All right,
Oh, you're
great.
good. You're
You
good.
fine,
You're
but-
good.
Say whatever you
You're
wanna say.
amazing. This is
Please,
America, baby.
I'm
Free
learning.
speech.
Shut the fuck
please
up.
don't stand up.
Cause
for
I
that,
could
okay?
get real Jamaican on your ass. Shut up.
Yeah,
Oh
please,
my
enough.
God, it's not
All right.
like the island is not
Baby,
Keep it cute for the
just-
video. Keep it cute.
You don't know how to shut up. That is in itself the problem. You figured I'm on Fresh and Fit. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna start drama. I'm gonna get my viral clip. Excuse me. And yet you found the wrong one. You found the wrong girl. It's amazing she hasn't jumped over the table and beat your ass in yet. Beat all the tracks off you. I'm getting annoyed. Let's get back to it.
I'm gonna tell you real quick.
Y'all both look
cutest
I
time
can
right
tell
now.
you real quick,
Just
I'll
keep it
be
chill.
real cute and I'll still hop over this shit. Shut the fuck up.
And I
I'm
will
not talking
call
to
the
you.
police on you, bitch. And I'll
The police is crazy.
It's okay.
Especially in Miami. So
Not only can I not believe what's happening, you got several women who also don't believe what's happening. Miss Jamaica put her headphones down and stood up. She's ready to go. The object of her ire is still laughing and smiling. She has no intention on moving. She said as she feels, she'll call the cops. But how you going to call the cops when your head's beating? Didn't think about that part, did you? You didn't think it all the way through. Unless you're going to call the cops right now in anticipation of the beatdown you're about to get. But again, this is ratchet behavior. This is everything that men don't want. And I hate to say it. I truly hate to say it. But who is initiating all this? What do they have in common? They're both black. Now, to this one's credit, she did tell her, shut up. You, he asked me a question. I didn't talk. The minute I talk, you have something to say. Don't say anything. Anybody else would be like, okay, my bad. But not this one. She's special. I don't like her at all. I think the show would be that much better with her off of it. But that's just me. Let's continue.
Take a seat. Take a seat.
Come on,
Take a
bro.
seat.
Getting corny,
You know
bro.
who you
It's
are,
getting
girl.
corny. This
You know
getting
who
corny.
you are. You know
I think,
you.
TV no
Lady,
more.
You ain't
Let's-
standing the fuck up last time I motherfucking checked. So shut the fuck up when
I
I'm talking.
wouldn't stand up. I would
Shut the
literally
fuck
just
up.
call the police on you.
Miami Gardens.
And I would still
that's
beat
Miami
your
Gardens,
ass.
nigga.
So
It
either
don't
way.
fucking matter because
All
the
right.
record is the record.
Next.
All right.
Shut up, Myron. Hi.
She sounds like she got her bail money ready.
I got my
Okay. All right, ladies. Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. I feel like I'm watching Rick Ross and the
Continue.
Migos argue right now. This shit's crazy.
Hold on, Birdman, bitch. Are you done or are you finished?
Oh man. All right.
What's up?
That was escalated quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were we at? Okay, but I'll tell you this. I got some new insults that I'm gonna use for the next one.
You're showing, bitch.
Are your parents?
Very much. 30 years.
Oh, they're still doing the intros. Here we are, almost an hour into the show, and they're doing intros. Unfreaking real. Let's get into a little bit more of this.
Plus.
Okay. There you go.
No daddy issues.
Good for you.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
What's wrong with daddy issues? I got a ton of them.
All right. Birth
And that's
control.
why you suck dick now. That's why you had to turn to God. Shut the fuck up.
Wait. Why am I getting involved in this?
Oh my god, but wait, why would you talk about her like
No,
that?
she
I didn't
said
say
she said
anything.
that, though. No,
She
no.
said that. I didn't say that.
It went to you. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about you.
I didn't say
I'm gonna see you
that.
after. I don't give a fuck.
You ain't seeing me.
Oh,
I'll see you after.
no,
you're not.
I'm not gonna do that.
We will be seeing us after. We'll be hanging out with you to make sure that nothing happens.
I'll see you after.
All right.
No, you're not.
Birth
I
control.
will.
No, you're not.
Birth control.
No, because I don't fuck niggas.
Nobody want to fuck you.
Are you
anyway.
also celibate?
You sure?
Actually, no. I'll take that.
Okay, Had to stop. That's not even the girl we were going to discuss. But you can already see she's all about that violence. And again, it's not necessary. Again, it needs to stop. But it won't stop. Mm-mm. And the reason why it won't stop is because it's entertainment. Are you all not entertained? I'm speechless. And I'm speechless because you're always hearing, and I'm sorry I'm gonna get off on a rant, but this is brought it to the forefront, and I'm gonna say it. You are constantly being told that people don't appreciate black women, they don't respect black women, this, that, and the third. Always. But I ask you, if they're gonna act like that, who wants them around? And again, we have a hand in it. Gotta raise your hands up. And when we talk about being accountable, we've had a hand in it. All the raps talking about men ain't shit. All the raps talking about women are independent. They don't need no man. This, that, and the other thing. They're being told by their mothers, their sisters, their aunties, society, and they're the only ones. You don't see this kind of behavior from a Latina family. You don't see this kind of behavior from an African family. You don't see this kind of behavior from an Indian or Asian family. Only here, America in general and black Americans in particular. And you got to start asking yourself, why? Why must we behave like this? Why? Because it does us no good. It does us no good whatsoever. It brings us pain. It brings us scrutiny. It brings us it brings us unlikableness. Nobody wants to be around people like this. Nobody. So you got to ask yourself, why? Why must we be like this? It's going to take several generations to breed it out of us. And I don't know if we got that kind of time. Now, not only do you have black males being disproportionately violent, and I say that because it's not everybody, but it's a growing segment of women. It is a growing segment of women, and they're growing at an alarming rate. because they want to be guys. But the guys they want to be like, they don't want to be like because they don't want to be in jail. They don't want to be dead. And that's where they're headed. I wish she would. You're going to hear that more and more. Now, she got up and got indignant and she put her headphones down and she stood up. If that was a guy on the other end, do you think that would have happened? No. Because if she is half the thug that she wants to pretend she is, she's got to know that she doesn't want to try a guy because you don't know what you're going to get. The chick over here, she's mouth. She's all about mouth because the minute she tried to check her, I'll call the cops on you. So, what you want to do? If that was a guy, two things would have happened. Either he'd have completely ignored her or he would have got up and punched her in the face. And these days, I wouldn't bet against the other one. He just as soon do the latter as the former. And again, you got to ask yourself why. Let's get back into it.
Not
Hold
controlling
on.
if you guys get
You
to a
would let him
middle
be your
ground.
man, right? So there must be respect there.
Yeah.
So if he tells you, listen, babe, change into this.
Yes, that's so much better than how.
Okay, what has been said now is would you would you stay with a guy who wants to control what you wear? In and of itself, a stupid question. And the reason why I think it's a stupid question is because any guy who truly cares about his girl is going to suggest, not just outright demand, but he is going to suggest what she should and should not wear. And it's up to her to either accept it or be against it. Let's go.
He said it. It's the how you say it. It really matters.
And again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And again, I ask the question, if a woman, if I was to come up to you, excuse me, if I was to come up to you and say, the sky is blue, and then come up to you again, not even 5 minutes later and say, the sky is flipping blue, does the second way I said it, does it take anything away from the first? Or does it mean exactly what it means? The sky is blue. It doesn't matter how I say it. But there's a problem with it, and that problem simply is that the girls are taking it apart, analyzing the wording, and becoming offended with the wording. And that's not the guy's fault. That's not Myron's fault. That's not anybody's fault. If anybody's to blame, it's the women because they're looking for reasons to be hurt. They're looking for reasons to claim victimhood. There was an Access Vegas taping that went on this week earlier, and we'll talk about it in another edition of Deep Dive. But there was a woman on the podcast who took great offense to what seemed to be a slight that, when you actually broke it down and looked at it, was no such thing. I'm not going to get into the particulars right now because we're going to deep dive into that one too. But she was hurt, and she had no reason to be hurt. Let's get back into it.
Is how you say it. I ain't gonna lie.
I personally
you're
would
not
leave
gonna-
him regardless, but
You're not gonna tell me because
is how you
I
say
would
it.
listen to that. I would listen to that, and I would consider, okay,
get
he's
that.
actually trying to protect me
Switch to Rumble.
from that. Not he's trying to
Just switch to
control
Rumble.
me.
Come on over to Rumble, niggas. Rumble.com/FreshAbit. Go ahead, continue. What you were saying?
I don't know what I was saying.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to
I
you.
think that's the
lady
point of
is
this
crazy.
podcast is to talk like that, right?
I feel like you're independent and you're a boss. Babe.
I am, but I also want to be protected. Like I'm not actually not a man. Like I can't actually protect myself fully. So
Yeah, you want
I
him to protect
appreciate-
you on your feminine terms.
Yeah, I think that's called respect.
No, that's called being a fucking retard.
No,
like,
it's
yo,
not. Maybe
yo,
you're
like-
disrespectful.
like, no.
Maybe you have disrespect.
No. You're because, and this is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you caught on, but through your own logic, you're saying in one sentence, I don't want a man to tell me what it is.
You did this.
But the
No, I
reality
think you're
is,
trying to misunderstand me.
No, I'm
you're
listening extremely
contradicting
closely.
yourself. Is what
I'm
he's
listening
saying.
I
extremely
don't think
closely. That's why
so.
I'm able to go ahead and come up with analogies because I'm listening to you, understanding you, and giving you response. I can't articulate.
He said what he said, and you said what you said. You contradicted yourself in 4K. He didn't have to He didn't have to try to read into what you were saying. He said a certain. Okay. You contradicted yourself because in one breath you said that you're a boss babe and you don't need somebody, but yet you want the man to protect you. If you're a boss, why do you need protection? You can handle it yourself, right? Isn't that part of what being a boss is about? You can handle your business. And if you can't handle your business, then you're not a boss. But women throw that word around like it doesn't mean anything. And to them, it probably doesn't. But to us men, it means a whole lot because it helps establish our hierarchies. Bosses sit up here, and then you get underlings that fit in underneath him. I I don't know, nor do I understand why they do what they do. They just do. And I'm going to let them do it because they got to live with it, not me. But if what you're doing starts to mess with what I'm doing, we got a problem. And my response is directly proportionate to the level of problems that I perceive. Which simply means that the more I perceive threatened, the more hostile my response is going to be. Think about that. Think long and hard about that before you come out your face talking your nonsense. Let's get back into it.
Articulate my point to refute yours unless I understand your viewpoint. What you're trying to say is, I want to be a strong, independent woman when it suits me, but at the same time, I expect you to protect me based on what I think. What I'm telling you is, if I'm the one that's tasked with protecting you, I'm going to protect you on my terms because you're a woman. You don't understand combat. You don't understand violence. You don't understand what men are capable of. You don't know anything because you're a
Okay, I
female.
think you're.
The man speaks truth. And you're going to hear from the woman, I think you don't understand what I'm saying.
Not my type.
Stop. That's not the point. What I'm explaining to you is women are not capable of the violence that men are capable of because most women have never been in a fist fight with a man before. And if they have, they probably got fucked up. And then they realize, damn, I need to listen to my man. So what I'm trying to explain is this. You're the same girl that will sit there and say, you better not tell me what to wear, but you want a guy to pull you by the hair and say, you dirty slut when he's fucking you.
No.
You women are all the fucking same.
You're trying
You
to be
guys
funny.
want a man. You want a man. No. Let me finish my point, then I'll let you get to yours. Women will sit there and say, oh, I want you to treat me like a lady and all this other bullshit, right? But then they want you to fuck the shit out of them behind the scenes and tell them what it is, etc. Women respond favorably to men that are masculine that tell them what it is. The reason why, because you're saying, oh, respect me. I do respect you as my woman, not as a fucking equal. Okay? And you're a Christian, you understand this. All religions know this, by the way. I just happen to apply it to the secular world because women tend to forget this. We are not equal. We have different roles, different roles to play, different backgrounds, different biological things that trigger us on and off. You are a female. I don't listen to you. You listen to me. That's how this goes.
Yeah,
because
it would
women.
never work.
Hold on, stop.
Somebody get a gag for her. Somebody get a gag. She's the type of person that you could be spitting pure fire for 2 hours straight. And she'll nod her head. In the back of her mind, no, this doesn't work for me. And then she'll get up and do whatever she wants to do anyway. Am I lying? Am I lying?
Because women are inferior in almost every regard to men. That's the truth. That's the biological fact.
No, there's ways that we're much more superior to men.
Go ahead and give me one example.
One.
In emotional intelligence.
They love that word. They love that phrase. They love it. Emotional intelligence. And mine will probably hit on it in a bit. But I'm gonna beat them to the punch in this because it is this simple. To understand that you're going through certain things and you choose not to act on them. If you choose to be on an even keel, that's emotional intelligence. Because that's understanding that you're going through things, but you know how you should act and you aspire to be that person, so you're going to act a certain way. Women don't do that. They're all about emotion. So by that logic, we have more emotional intelligence than women do. And that's based upon just the facts. You can think that you're emotionally intelligent, but you show that you're not. All day, every day. You're ruled by emotion. You're ruled by it.
Define emotional intelligence.
Being able to be self-aware and also empathize with other people's emotions and connect all of
The first one, yes. The second one, not so much.
that
You don't
together.
empathize. I get
Really?
Yes, I do.
I get what you're saying, though.
Men
what-
You just want to argue. You just want
Hold on.
to.
Define empathy.
Empathy is when you can put yourself in someone else's shoes in a serious way, and
You
then
can understand.
and then
somebody
also
else's
then come
feelings.
back into yourself and act accordingly
not
because you
the same.
understand exactly what they might be going through.
No. Mm-mm. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's look it up, shall we? Empathize means to understand or relate to someone else's emotional experience, especially because you have been in a similar situation. So she kind of understood it, but that is a dictionary definition of the term, and that's the difference between sympathy and empathy. Sympathy means you feel for them. Empathize means you understand it because you've gone through it. That's the best way I could explain the two. Let's get back to it.
Okay.
That's what empathy is.
Interesting.
Ask Brene Brown.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that you lack empathy right now because you don't understand the concept that I'm tasked with protecting you, so therefore you must be put in my shoes? But you don't know it, by the way, because you're a fucking woman, and I am responsible.
Smart. Okay.
I'm responsible for protecting you, so
I don't
therefore
like this.
you don't understand the male.
I don't like this. You're being told exactly what it is. And what is your response? I don't like this. Then get up and leave. If someone, if you're in a debate with somebody and you're being shown that they are intellectually superior to you, you do not turn around and say, I don't like this. You shut your mouth. You don't even say you got it, you win, you win. You just shut your mouth. Let's go, and then I'm going to search for something, and then we're going to finish up.
Perspective. So you are really not as empathetic as you think you are.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Mic drop.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You're right, and you win.
You're right, and you win. That's supposed to make it all better. That's supposed to close down the conversation. Let's see if it does.
It's not even.
Because you're a man and you're superior, and so you automatically
Well,
were gonna win
no,
the
no, no, no,
conversation.
It's
no.
not that he's a man and he automatically wins. That makes so much sense to me. Like, it
Okay.
makes so much sense because it's like, dude,
I can hear
you,
the
you
English
want a
and
guy to
understand,
protect you
but-
on your terms and stuff. You're not gonna
My
kind of.
guy, not every guy. I'm not saying every guy has to be like that, but you asked me what do
Where's
I
your
like?
boyfriend?
But a dude.
I don't have a boyfriend right now because
Exactly.
he wasn't doing that. Because he
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
because he wasn't doing that.
That's why you love
Okay, so I make the argument because
That's why you're single.
let me
I don't. I'm happy to be.
let me
single.
let me make a point real fast. Because girls say this all the time that they're more empathetic than men are. I actually I disagree. I don't think
Everyone's
women.
different.
It's not everyone's different. I think women are actually less empathetic than men in general. Let me give you my point why.
Okay.
For me, to attract you to me, I must understand you. I must know what turns you on, what turns you off. Remember the example I gave you earlier? I just got to get it. I got to move in for the kiss. I got to know how to touch you. I got to escalate properly. I got to bring you back to my place. It's got to be clean. I got to have a vibe. All this fucking bullshit that goes into it.
Talk to me
Right?
on the
I have to talk to you the right way, etc. What the fuck do you have to understand to attract me?
Pretty. Wait,
What do you mean?
Okay. I just described a multitude of different things that men must understand about women to attract them. Correct?
Mhm.
We have to understand you guys.
Okay.
What do you have to understand about me to attract me?
I have to understand what you value as respect. Like men appreciate.
Wrong. Wrong. You don't have to understand anything because you are the hunted. You got to put it in language that they understand. You are the prey. You are the end result of what guys want. Guys want to have sex with you. And as such, we have to acclimate our behavior to get you. You don't have to do anything. Let me repeat that. You don't have to do anything for a guy to get you. I'm going to put a pin in it because it's getting late. I got a full day tomorrow. But I'm going to get back. I'm going to jump back into this a little bit earlier so we can get a little bit deeper into this. This is the delusion part. We have yet to talk about the crazy part. So I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, peace out.